Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about what I refer to as operations. I'm not talking about operations you go to the hospital for. I'm talking about operations like add, subtract, multiply, divide. For our purposes, we're going to talk about operations as almost like function calls. All right. For a long time, hopefully, you have been working with things like f of x is equal to, and we define then the function. Let's say something really simple, x plus 2, right? That is a definition for f of x. And so if I ask you to find the value of, let's say, f of 5, okay, what that means is I'm going to look at this function and realize, well, f of x had an x in it, and f of 5 now has a 5 in it. So let me think, oh, x must be replaced with 5. So to do this, you would say f of 5 equals, and then using this expression, this definition for the function, I'm going to replace the x with 5. And so I would find out that f of 5 is equal to 7. Okay? So this is, a function is a one variable equation. You have basically one input that you put in. You do get an output out of it. All right? The operations that we're going to talk about basically have two variables in them, all right, for the most part. And the definition has to be in the problem. So this definition, a asterisk b, has been defined for us as take the value of a minus 3b. And we have another little function called a hashtag b. This is being represented or being defined for us in this problem as equal to 2 times the value of a plus 3 times the value of b. These are not things that you memorize. In the same way that you do not memorize f of x is, f of x is not always x plus 2. It changes depending on the problem. So it's the same thing here. These operators, in this case asterisk and hashtag, have to be defined for us. All right? So using these definitions, we are asked to evaluate the expression. So I'm going to come down here and take a look at my expression here. So 4 asterisk 3, and then that quantity hashtag 5. So order of operations kicks in. What we have to do first is 4 asterisk 3. So follow the order. A comes first, 4 comes first. So guess what? A is equal to 4. B comes after the asterisk, 3 comes after the asterisk. So 3 is the value for B. So using those values, A gets replaced with 4 minus 3 times the value of B here is 3. So let's see, 4 minus 9, so this turns into negative 5. Okay? So 4 asterisk 3 is equal to negative 5, based off of this definition in this problem. So over in my little expression here, this part, the 4 asterisk 3, I can now replace with negative 5. So I have negative 5, hashtag 5. So now I'm going to use the hashtag function. Again, this is not something to memorize, right? The hashtag function is something we just made up. So don't feel like I have to know that it's 2a plus 3b. No, it's going to depend on the problem. All right? But what you do need to pay attention to is which order your numbers are in. So negative 5 comes first, that's your A value here. Positive 5 comes second, that's the B value. So 2 times my A value is negative 5, plus 3 times my B value is 5. So let's see, negative 10 plus 15, so this whole mess turns into 5. All right, so 4 asterisk 3 hashtag 5 is equal to 5 when you use the two operators in this problem. Okay, so let's take a look at problem number 2 here. Let's see what we've got. We know that A asterisk B means 3A minus B, and A hashtag B means A over 2 plus 2B. Okay, let's see what we've got here at the end. We're asked to find this value, A asterisk B hashtag B. I'm going to translate this into some numbers here because lots of A's and lots of B's. So this is really, A is getting replaced with 6, asterisk B is 3, hashtag 3. Okay. Order of operations, you have to do what's inside the parentheses first. So the first thing I want to find is 6 asterisk 3. So 6 is in the first position, which means it's going to take the value of A. 3 is in the second position, which means it's taking the value for B. So let's see, we've got 3 times A minus B. So 18 minus 3 should be 15. So then this expression right here, okay, where we had that 6 asterisk 3, I'm going to replace that with 15 because that's what we just figured out that it equals. So we've got 15 hashtag 3. Okay. So separately, all right, so I'm going to do 15 hashtag 3. So let's see. A is in the first position, that's 15. B is in the second position, that's 3. So this is going to equal 15 over 2 plus 2 times 3. So let's see how good I am at my fractions tonight. Let's see, 2 times 3 is 6. So 15 over 2 plus 12 over 2. So let's see what we've got here, 27 over 2. All right, so this whole value, when we do the math, using both of the operators turns into 27 over 2. If you grab a calculator or you used a calculator from the start, let's see what that is as a decimal, 13.5. I tend to prefer fractional answers, but when you have a simple terminating decimal, feel free to use it. Something like 0.5 is a simple terminating decimal. That is fine. All right. So I hope this makes sense in terms of these operators. Again, do not memorize them. They have no meaning outside of the actual problem that they're in, just like you have to have a function defined for you every single time. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope this has helped clarify some issues with this problem.